Okay, aside from the diversity that you mentioned, what else is with the Philippines that made it the so-called patient zero in this disinformation war, the so-called petri dish, or as you put it, the testing ground? Why us?
There are really various possible explanations, and it's probably a combination of a bit all of those. One of them is definitely the internet penetration and the prevalence of social media. We're talking in the Philippines about an average of 11 hours a day spent on the internet by Filipino users, which is the longest time worldwide. We're talking about over 4 hours and 15 minutes spent on social media every day. Here again, the longest time worldwide and twice the global average. So this huge prevalence of both internet and social media certainly plays a role. I will say, I will advance the hypothesis that the fact the Philippines is an English-speaking country also play a role, particularly for professionalized disinformation operators who want to test their method. It's an easy ground because people speak English, right? And then I would say there are other aspects which make these information operations particularly attractive for operators here. One is related to the weaknesses of the political model of the Philippines. The Philippines is one of the very few democracies in Southeast Asia, but it has some vulnerabilities. And one of these vulnerabilities is definitely the dynastic and clientelist dimension of the Philippine democracy, which means that elections are very much personality driven, which means that disinformation works particularly well. And then I will add maybe a last possible explanation, which is of course the geopolitical positioning of position of the Philippines, its maritime position, which make it an attractive target for foreign influence operators.